turquoise to it. I just recently added turquoise to it. All right. So I'm in Houston. Okay. I heard there's a story that goes along with your life.
I got my hair started. This lady started them for me, and then after a while, me and my mom started doing them. So I felt like they were like thin at the roots, and I didn't want them to break off. So me and my mom, we attempted to take them down to like retwist them to make them thicker, and that didn't go too well.
You took them down?
Yeah.
To retwist them to make them thicker? Okay. So then what happened after that?
My dad actually comes to you to get his hair done.
Who go there?
Jason Walker.
Well, that's your daddy. That's it.
So he said that I should come to you, see if we can work a miracle.
Yeah. So what do you want from me since you're taking half of them down?
I want my dreads, but I just don't want them to be so thin to where they...
What were you using them?
I can't remember the name of it, but I started using that Jamaican mom stuff.
That's what your shit was saying.
See, that's the problem right there. You always going to pick up some shit at the store just because that girl said go use that and put that in your head. Child, all of these things these folks are making up ain't doing nothing but laying bricks and giving y'all diarrhea. Stop putting all this shit in your head. Now this baby then went and sit down and with her family and made it a party time to take her locks down because this thing over here want to tell her that it's okay to do all of this. And so this baby has no education, no understanding of what's going on, so she just feels like maybe I need a fresh start. Maybe I need a reset. And I know exactly what that feels like when it comes time to feel like you are somebody. Stop setting these folks up for failure, because that's exactly what's going on. You see this baby edge is already thinning. So what you think gasoline and all the rest of this shit is going to do for her? Nothing. Cut this shit out.
There you go. What made you comb them out though?
I don't know.
You saw how long that shit took you gave up, didn't you?
Yeah, I got tired.
It's like, all of this was probably a week, and this is just a little bit of corner. This deep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them back small. Okay? I'm going to start them as coils. Because you have a small curl pattern, so with that, like, your hair will lock pretty quickly. Now, they're not going to be as mature as the rest of these. You're going to have some catching up to do. You know that much. So we need to get you on some moisturizing products. Jamaica line, don't even want your movie with that shit. I'm serious. Don't clean your car with that shit. If you want to blow up somebody's house, that's what you do that for. So that's good ammunition to just come to the big house. That's why they probably can't fight Malaysia. Because that shit was some Jamaica line products. That shit is nasty.
It makes my hair dry.
It makes your hair dry. It clogs your pores. Your scalp can't breathe. So the follicular level of your hair is at home now. All this stuff is gonna start happening down the line. It is just gonna sit there. Like a frog just shit on your scalp. It ain't even moving. It's not. I'm being serious. That stuff is gross. And you see these people, and they're like, "Ooh, you can call it for me." And you see these people, and they be like, "I put that shit in my hair. I had to grow my hair 6 years." I'm like, "Bitch, you ain't had this long." I'm like, "You crazy, bitch? No, you ain't been doing nothing." No, 6 years. Kevin like his top Kevin on the field of home girl, like, "Hey lady." How you find me? I found your daddy.
We just watching some videos to see how I could possibly restore my hair to strengthen it.
Yeah.
And we started watching one of your videos on YouTube.
So what did you learn? What did you learn to strengthen your hair? What did you see?
Just really not using the products that I use.
What else?
Spritz
Did you learn this
and
from me or did you learn? What?
Spritz and stuff.
Who was spritzing?
That's what the lady was using to dry
What about
my
you?
hair.
Get your ass up. I'm finna skip on and get to the next person. I'm on exit stage left.
No, for real. Like, she was using it.
What is wrong? Why'd you let her just gas you up like that? You want to look like 2 Chainz?
Alright, I'm mad as fuck now. This bitch that made me go put my hair up because I'm ready to fight. I'm so sick of this. What did she put a spritz in her hair for? What you need her hair to hold like that for? You want it that goddamn hard, bitch? Let me show you what that feel like. I'm gonna take your forehead and I'm gonna run your head smack into that brick wall ass of a hairstyle that you just gave her. What the hell is wrong with you? I swear to God, I'm on the borderline. I'm this close from calling immigration on you bitches because y'all acting like Mexicans. I don't know what this is about. This is some bull shit. She just making up stuff. This don't even sound like a consistent hairstyle. It don't even sound like she want this baby to be healthy. You just looking for a hoe. And don't nobody give a damn about no hoe. Screw a hoe. Screw you. Shit.
I don't want to like this.
No, okay, so I'm listening. What happened? Spritz, what else? Jamaica lime, what else?
And then she was using the Jamaican lime to wash my hair and to twist it.
What else?
And then she would spritz it and dry it. So
She was doing your shit. Hey, with shit she got from Texaco. Filled her gas can up with pump number 9 and came and put it in your scalp. All that alcohol you had. I'm surprised you didn't scratch your scalp out.
And it does. It's just so bad.
I'm sure it does. It was so dry.
It is.
That's why it was so thin. It was just breaking before your eyes. You needed a Cinderella moment. You need your hair to turn into a pumpkin and save your life till midnight. No, what else were you doing? Okay, so on top of that, what was this shampoo that you were like? I got to know that.
Like, I was having to wash my hair like every 2 weeks and condition it because it was just so dry and it itched so bad.
I bet it did. And what were you conditioning with?
She told me to use the Jamaican lime stuff.
I'm finna whoop you.
So I started using that.
Oh, I'm finna whoop you.
And then my dad, he uses Aunt Jackie's.
What, who?
It's either, I think that's what my mom used. We started using it.
They related to Aunt Jemima?
I don't know. I just had to do something that made my scalp not itchy.
Yeah, Aunt Jackie, Uncle Funky, Aunt Jemima. Yes. That shit is crazy. Well, okay, come on. What else? Come on.
So now I'm using Cantu.
Okay, Cantu isn't bad. They got some good things.
And that's really just all I'm using for my hair.
Okay, we need to get you some. Like today, you got that conditioner. You felt that conditioner stimulate the scalp.
It really felt wonderful. It felt wonderful.
You need something that's going to moisturize it. And you see that your hair has felt. It feels a lot softer already. And I'm combing it with a small tooth comb as such. There is not much breakage going back here because before I needed to take the comb and start doing anything, any type of styling, any type of processing, anything to your hair, I wanted to build it up first. Thinning hair tells me that there's a problem. The hair is vulnerable. It's at a place where it's shocked. So it's going to start breaking off to repair itself and refill itself to what's going on. The great thing is you have not caused any type of scalp issues to where the scalp closed up and won't produce any more hair in those areas. You just had a little breakage. So it means the hair got home, but the scalp and the body didn't. We can redeem that. We definitely redeem that, but we got to get out of the goddamn gas station type products. That drying shit ain't gonna do nothing. In the past, that's all the usual stuff, the super glue locks together. I understand that, but we don't have to do that shit anymore. We really don't. We can do so many different things now, and your hair feels great. If your hair can feel this good after one shampoo, one level of conditioner, I know if they're not 10, it'll feel amazing. I know for sure, and it'll grow in, and it'll do a lot. Because these ends tell me that you had a head full when you started. You had a head full when you started, you don't have a head full when you finish, goddammit. That makes no sense to take your hair out in the process of restyling. You gotta take it out like that, but it's out. We're not doing something right, okay? So we're just gonna change our minds, we're gonna grow, move on to the left. Because you're not in a bad place. You just had a bad mindset to products you didn't know. How old are you, baby?
17.
Oh, girl. You won't worry about no goddamn her. You were just trying to make her work. Child, please. So, yeah, you're okay. You tell Aunt Jackie I said, hey, whoever she is, child.
See, that's the problem right there. A lot of y'all wasn't even paying attention. I just gave you 50 million kilos of education. I sure did. I just gave you everything that you needed so that you can go back and tell that girl, come here, bitch. Come here. I'm finna slap the shit out of you. You see this what you did to me? You fucked me up. And I don't appreciate it. Now I know better. Now we're gonna do better. And if I have to train you, I will. And I don't even have a license. So that's really finna make you look like shit. You get what I'm saying? This is what needs to happen. We need to let these folks know. Boo, I know what's the problem. You the problem. And I'm finna be the solution. And I hate to resort to violence, but bitch, half y'all look like Naomi Campbell now. And ain't shit gonna grow back. This is you right here. Baby, your shit is gold. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the one to laugh about it. But how do you feel when you just thick as hell all up in here? Then you just got this little shade part. You can say you did that on purpose if you want to. Yeah. And then you got some of y'all saying, my edges ain't never grew. Let's tell the truth. Your mama gave you freestyle braids when you was 3. And they took everything out. And now it just ain't coming back. Stop tearing up your body, people. Love your body. Love what you got. Love everything. Love it like I love my wigs. See, they just be so sexy. Ugh.
I said, what's up, boo? Told her she gonna make a mean pair of mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. But yes, every time you shampoo from now on, make sure it has a good protein, level of protein in it. Make sure it has whatever. If you have to look online to see what products I'm using, by all means, I want you to know everything that needs to be known. Okay?
So is that shampoo? Is that a good shampoo?
It's a good prototype, but see the thing is you need a clarifier too. Someone's gonna get in there and clean you up before you start applying moisture to the scalp and the body. So make sure you clean it up first. What I use to clean is that organic cleanse, also known as the protein inhaler by Design Essentials. Now that puts a number of things into the hair. It has a wheat germ protein in it. There's other stimulants in it to keep the hair growing. It's a clarifier, but it has a minute level of moisturization to it too, so it's not completely drying you out like some clarifiers can and will do. You know, it has a great balance to it, and it helps me build those enamel layers that I need that we could be attacking by doing certain things in this level of styling and process. Yes, I'm weak. Okay? And I don't give a shit. I know, I read, I took these books, and I know it works for me, and that's why I want to make it work for you. So we're going to already put these back here. And you're good to go. Don't take nothing else down if I be cooking on nothing. I watched G-Dine start singing movie the other day. He used to pop his students on the knuckles with his cone. Now I would have failed his class. And the first time you hit me on the knuckles, I popped you out and punched you right in the back. Look, old white man. Hit me again, I swear to God. But I saw that, you know, his students retained it very well and knew that he was just passionate about what he was talking about and what he was doing. And that's same with me. Now, I'm rough with it, but I want you to know this means a lot to me that you don't have a bald spot or a bunch of damn breakage in your hair. Okay? So if I see a couple of fucks, just be like, he's stupid. Don't take it personal, honey. It's never to you. It's to the game.
I want to share a secret with you about mature hair, as you would call it, gray hair. When hair begins to change, it gets older, it lacks the porosity, it lacks many other different things because the body is going through a change, it begins to turn gray. Gray hair is very unruly, unmanageable hair at times. And it can turn a lot of colors being based off of the products that you're putting into it. So when I do my shampoos to mature gray hair or hair that has just made a significant change in the body, I use a little bit of developer. That developer helps lift out a good portion of the grit and grime and that little stained color that kind of gets in there sometimes, that when the hair is black and brown it can't really be seen, but when that hair is gray and white as salt and pepper, it can be seen very, very easily. And a lot of other shampoos are using up the color scheme like primary and secondary colors to weed out those different type of discolorations. But I've learned the developer actually gets in there and it breaks it down so where it never comes back. And then I'm using an enamel sealing shampoo. So I'm making this a whole health factor for gray hair.
Okay. Before Michael Jackson cut his perm off, I had them. But no, I had them with about 6 years ago now.
Okay.
No, I'm 30. I had them when I was like 22. It was like 8 years ago.
Okay.
When I cut them off, and 50-minute flash. But nobody was helping me with them. Like people that was helping me doing this stuff. Nobody was doing me so bad. You were, I'm sorry, like, from everything that I have been studying, you weren't just about to put shit in my head.
That's right.
I'll take that home, you guys slap me in your lip. You want to just throw some shit in my head. So what you been used to big hair? What's making you lie? What's making you want to lie?
I've been there for 2 years now. I done tried every hairstyle there was.
Like what?
The Bantu knots, the 2-strand twist, the...
Oh yeah, all that stuff that you gotta work with.
Right, exactly. So I'm like, And then, my husband got locked right now. And I don't know.
How long's he been locked?
About 2 years.
Okay, so everybody right here?
No.
They shorter than that?
Let me tell you what's going on with him.
Oh Lord.
That's what I was about to tell you. Matter of fact, next time I come, he probably gonna be right right here with me.
What happened to Johnny?
Look, little Johnny started off with somebody doing his hair, was using the comb, some gel, hair was just packed with gel.
Just dry.
Yes. Finally, went to someone else and saw kind of how it really was supposed to be. But then, I guess he still was like, I guess it could be better. So my husband's Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
We went there a week and a half ago.
Jamaica?
And his cousin is a hairdresser. And matter of fact, that's why I was listening to your conversation, because she interlocked his hair. When I tell you he loved it,
I'm sure he does. It's easy.
He loved it. And that's why he was like, compared to all the people who've done his hair here to the way she did it back in Jamaica, he said nothing compared to it. He said, so I'm not going back to neither one of the ladies. Back to neither one of those ladies.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, so.
Now it's a crying shame when somebody got to fly over the damn water all the way across Jesus, touch Moses on his butt, and come back just to get their hair done to their liking. That don't make any sense. It's a hairstylist and a loctician on that corner, on that corner, on that corner, behind me, and there's even one bitch in her kitchen next door. So after all of these people that exist in America, how come this man had to catch a flight and go all the way over, pray ha-hum-la-hala, just to get his hair done right by the people at home in Jamaica? What's wrong with you people?
They was telling him he couldn't trim his hair because it would what she said? His hair was like, around the edges,
I wouldn't trim it. He can, not saying that he cannot, but I wouldn't, because you're cutting away from those hairs that make that lock strong on the inside. So if anything, I can show you how to wrap them. Well, actually, I got a video I can show you on my phone way over there. But you can take those hairs and wrap them back into that lock, and it'll still look the same way as if you just cleaned it, like if you cut it. Yeah. But what else happened?
But then after that, she was telling, like I said, the first lady was putting a whole bunch of that brown gel in his hair. Oh my goodness, it took forever for it to grow.
Yeah, you got all this alcohol in his pores now. You're killing him.
Right. So right now he just on week. It's been a week and a half now since he got that interlock. So.
Has he shampooed yet for the first time?
That's what I was going to ask you. No, he has not shampooed. But what should he be, how often should he be shampooed?
I would say, depending on his lifestyle, anywhere from every week with the interlocking to every 3 weeks. Now it depends on what he got going on.
I was just about with both of us, we work out. So like at least 2 or 3 times a week.
He can shampoo. That's not a problem at all. But he needs to make sure that he is going to do decent shampoo. Started like how you got 3 shampoos over here. He's going to do the first one to cleanse himself up. The second one is start to offer moisturization back to the hair. The last one to condition, because he's not really doing that much. He's a boy, so he definitely needs those nutrients to his scalp and his hair.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Or he's gonna have issues down the line. He thinking like the mother girl's doing his hair. God got a wild sense of humor. He'll leave him with them edges and won't have no ends. You hear me? I'm telling you, I have seen it before in my life. I have seen it before.
You're gonna have to go right back to a fade.
So yeah, you gotta watch that.
I bet you colors didn't know Jesus was a barber in his lifetime. He sure was. He was slapping the back of you applehead ass niggas that didn't get your hair done correctly. You didn't put the right things in there. So he came along and said, all right, I'm going to show you how Indians live. He took that hatchet and he smooth chopped your shit smooth off like Johnny Appleseed. I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen to me. Jesus don't be playing when it come down to having professional healthy hair. If you want to put that hair on the floor, then you just get on the phone and you say 611, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I don't like what's going out of my scalp. I just want to keep putting alcohol-based type things in there. I just don't want it to grow. I'm going to go in my refrigerator, Jesus, and I'm going to get some honey mayonnaise cheese and McDonald's sauce, and I'm going to put it on my edges, Lord. I'm going to go get some venereal cream, Jesus, and I'm going to put that on the nape, Lord. And I just want you to know that all of this ain't going to do nothing, Jesus, but give me scalp cancer and burning of the nose, Lord. I'm so sorry that you had to be in my life on this moment in time, but right now I just wanted you to see that I want to be a ball ass nigga. So come give me an edge up like no edge up you have ever done in your life, Father God, and just put it on the floor right now, and I mean right now.
You definitely gotta watch that. How long has he been? You say, oh, 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years now. But I think he was thinking he couldn't wash his own hair. I'm like, oh boy.
He can shampoo. Make sure he dries it though. No air dry.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure he dries. Make him hang his head out that window while y'all drive down the freeway or something. No ma'am, that is not gonna cut it. You think you're gonna like this?
I will.
You think so?
I'm gonna get used to it.
I think it's gonna be very simplistic and easy for you once you get used to the whole get up and go. And then as you grow and mature, we start doing styles and all that to offer some difference.
Right, exactly.
Oh baby, it's gonna be
I think I'm looking more forward to that, but I know it's gonna take a while.
Have you seen my Instagram?
No.
Honey, that's what we do. I style that girl hair, baby.
The one you just
that gold hair.
That was nice.
I love doing stuff like that. I love offering a difference so that you can walk out and feel like you've been at a salon.
Right.
And feel like you got professional care versus just going in, sitting down, getting retwisted, getting your money. You walk out in the same damn ponytail you brought your ass in. That's not gonna cut it. Now my time, neither yours. And then with these starter locks, you won't walk out of here looking like you didn't change your religion over to start liking women. You're gonna still look like a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with lesbianism, but I'm not gonna make you no lesbian if that ain't what you're trying to be.
For the life of me, I would never understand why some of these women go in and let these folks have them walking out looking like they the first lesbian that God has ever laid eyes on. That she's sagging her pants and calling herself something from Port Arthur. Because the bitch ain't legally blind in this situation. You can see what's going on. Have that girl give you a part and a bang so you can still look like Melissa instead of Michael. We got enough gender confusion going on around here now. We don't need no more. So chill out and walk out of there looking like women. Y'all putting on all this eyeshadow, these big ass earrings with this now new fade that you got on the top of your head. Girl, you know you're not happy with that. Now you know that ain't comfortable to you. You going home to your husband, he like, girl, I don't like boys. No. You know better. I don't like niggas, and you come in here looking like one of my homies and my best friend. Nah, boo, this ain't gonna work. You better go back in that shop and get a weave or something. Have your husband look at you and your man or whatever like he's loving the fact that you're getting these locks. He's on this idea with you. Don't make him have to get comfortable to this shit. You don't need to be even trying to get comfortable to this. Look good. Look beautiful. That's what you're in this thing for.
Come in looking like Sheila, walk out looking like Sierra. That ain't gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. I mean that too. I be seeing some people's Instagrams and baby, them women be looking so pretty and feminine with their little afros. Next thing you know, this bitch gave her the jailhouse cut. Don't do that to nobody. That's not cool whatsoever.
She messed all around.
Yes. And she thinks she gotta be stuck like that. Don't do that. Don't let nobody just tell you gotta look like a boy. No ma'am. Well, I can tell you this, it's going to be a very simplistic journey. Very easy, very simplistic. The only thing I'm going to need you to do outside of seeing me in the beginning, just to get this going and started, is tying it up every night. This service comes with a bottle of oil. So you're going to spray the oil straight to the scalp not every day, twice a week. And that's going to help hold in hydration and moisturization. It's not going to moisturize you, but it's going to help out that
that process.
Now you say tie up every night
Every night
with
a satin scarf.
okay.
Every night with a satin
I
scarf.
was gonna ask if it make a difference with the scarf or the cap.
I would say a scarf because under that cap, as you know, as your hair can move and stuff, you can bend the twist and do different things to them. And then when you take the cap off, the twist gonna look like it got Down syndrome. So it's just gonna be sticking up like that, throwing gang signs at you and stuff, and you're not gonna like that. So that's why I would say the scarf. Because see, the thing about my twist is they move. Like I'm gonna show you.
Oh yeah, look. His twist was so stiff when he first got him.
No, baby, not around this life. Not in this life. We don't play that. That's nasty.
It's very nasty.
Is bringing you the flavor of scrambled eggs. Introducing World Scrambles.
See that? Nothing but the spray. Okay.
I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, baby. I tell you, everybody in the room should be up on their feet right now, praising God, shaking their hands, saying, hey, hey. Because you didn't know that them locks can move like that, baby. You ain't never seen them move like that. They was just jiggling on you. They wasn't trying to stay still. They was moving in the spirit because God had them in the left, hey, he had them on the right. He had them all around in the circle, Jesus. And we was just doing it with this tight curl pattern. You hear me? She didn't even have none of that loose mix crap. She had some knockback Uganda Africa in that head. But that's alright. Because we made it work. And she's working right now. That girl came back in, she was so excited. I was excited. I said, girl, look at you. She said, yeah, bitch, look at me. I love it. Even after you come from under the dryer, it's still gonna move as such. Now it's gonna hold its place because that's what it's used to. That's where it's used to being, and this is a setting lotion based type of product. But at the same time, you won't never have crispy disky on me. No, ma'am. And you'll be able to feel your scalp, you'll feel your hair, you'll see that your scalp and your hair is still breathing. And you see how easily I'm just going through this. That's it. The spray I'm using called Lock and Curl. I don't have any bottles with me. I don't have nothing with me when I need it, huh?
To restock.
Okay. Well, no, it's all a fun on the show.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's just a solution, spray solution that has no pheromones and all that other kind of stuff in it, no formaldehyde and none of those chemicalized crap. So get in and just go with that natural curl pattern and enhance that curl pattern to start a lock. That's it.
And I know everybody different, but usually how long it takes for a person to have two locks?
In mine, 6 to 9 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. So by the time I put the second to the third time, you're gonna have a good lock. Now it's gonna still be short. At that time, we just waiting for the length for more maturity. But in that beginning, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Dad, where's the certified pre-owned songs come from?
I'm telling you, this is gonna be so easy.
You don't recommend I do anything to it, well, as far as trying to do a little style here right now.
A style?
Not really a style, but
I'm about to say, honey, better get some bull rats.
Let me tell y'all something right quick. Quick secret. Don't put bobby pins and all of that stuff through your starter locks. Those things are causing holes and different things to go on while that beginning phase of your lock is happening before your eyes. You can't see certain things happening, but know this. There are hairs on the inside that are moving around. And you placing bobby pins and clips and all of that stuff through those at all times is going to halt that process. It's going to start working around that utensil that you are using. So then when you're taking that in and out, you're causing holes and derivatives to be in that lock. So you don't really want to do that too often. I know you want a different look. That's why I was preaching earlier about having the bang and the different things that you can do to make yourself still feel feminine or whatever, because it's mostly a woman's issue. But you really kind of want to be patient at that point in time. That's why I use the word vital. That is a vital part of your locking process, that beginning phase. And how you begin is how you're going to end. You start breaking that lock up now on the inside, it's going to break up even more later on you down the line, when the hair loses porosity, when it loses life, when it stops breathing the way it was normally breathing before, when the hydration of the lock changes, when the moisturization changes, when the seasons change. Like, all of that has an effect on your hair and your body, whether you know it or not, but it really does. So kind of be mindful and careful when it comes to all of these utensils and stylings and stuff and all of that. This is a new time for you. You're like a baby at this point. You know, babies didn't have no hair, so their mama was putting them headbands around their big ass heads or whatever. That's what you about to have to do at this point too. You're just gonna have to play with it, make yourself pretty, do whatever you have to do to make yourself comfortable. But please, please be careful with all the utensils.
I mean, to be the bearer of bad news, but no, you don't want to do too much because right now your hair is not going to be used to being in this state, so it's going to try to give you a level of immersion.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to try to go back to a fro. Not a bad problem, not a bad thing. That's just your hair being itself, and that shows how healthy it is. But you start doing other stuff like putting bobby pins and stuff into it, then it can start causing holes and different type of derivatives to go into the lock, and that can work out too. So yeah, it's a number of things that can kind of go with it that can cause you issues down the line. So I just want you to be careful. Well, so that's why I say just get your few little boy rest, child. Get your few little stuff, because we're gonna give you a little bang, we're gonna give you a little face action. I'm telling you, when I look like Cleo from Set It Off. Not tonight.
I guess that was my only fear I had of getting them is looking like a little boy
No,
for a little while.
no. What's your name?
Ebony.
And we're gonna keep you looking like Ebony. The moment somebody call you Eric, I want you to come in here and cuss me smooth the fuck out. You hear me? I mean, and from the bottom of your soul, look, bitch. These folks is thinking I am not what I am.
Right.
And I like my locks to make sure that people look like they take baths. You seen some they look like
dirty.
What kind of shelter are you coming from? I like mine to look like you are healthy. You care about yourself this morning.
Right.
Instead of you woke up looking like last night.
I saw somebody on Facebook talking about people with who don't take care of their locks look like they, just like you said, from look like they're homeless.
Yeah, you do. You really do. You like your breast smell just like your butt. And that is not the place to be.
Right.
Because Caucasians and others, they already looking at this like, I don't understand what's going on. So they be like, can I touch your hair? That is just so awesome.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Look, and you know the field I work in, people gonna be like, now what in the world?
I seen a lady that worked with dogs and they was tripping with this lady. You hear me? She worked at the puppy kennel and they was acting a fool with her about her hair.
The question of the year is, how long should I grow my hair out to get starter locks? How long should my hair be before I can get a good starter lock that's not going to drive me crazy? I think this right here is a good length. I think this is a perfect length because the hair can actually begin to do a great tangle in the hair. The hair won't look crazy when you go to sleep for normal wear and tear, working out, laying down, throwing your head on the back of your seat for the headrest, all of the above, putting on clothes and all of that. This length right here cannot be compromised. Also, it offers good weight, so where when I lay the twist down or the potential starter lock, it's going to lay there and stay in its motion. Shorter hair sometimes begin to bloom and go in other places and do other unruly things. So you have to kind of watch that. With certain shorter lengths, you will have a harder time also forming a lock, being that hair won't tangle as fast as longer hairs will. So I'm not saying that you need to have hair to your butt, but I'm not also saying that you with this really, really short hair where I can see your scalp is going to work. No, it is not. You will have a lot of issues. Even tying it up every night, you're still going to have hell waking up in the morning because that back and that side is going to be gone. I see it every time, and people want to still rush and be impulsive when it comes to starting this lock. Give yourself some time, some patience, and some understanding so that when you have a certain length of hair, you'll be okay with starting your lock and your lock journey off. You rush it, I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to say, get your ass out here, because nobody care that you just don't want to deal with your little fro no more. Everybody that's did the little lock game from lock extensions on down has to go through that little phase of growing out that little fro and dealing with it. Learn your hair, learn your body, learn you before you just lock it up. Don't be too lazy, but I understand some people are not hair people. Pay attention to something. You guys see the little cabbage patch right there in the front? That is a tremendous amount of breakage. A tremendous amount. She has really long hair. She's been locking her hair for at least 7+ years because her hair touches, I'm sure, way beneath her bra strap. But now the problem here is her hair is fine. And that's fine. That's not an issue because you see that lock when I held it up is extremely congruent. Now, if she had a huge lock on a thin base, then we would have a different problem. But we don't have that problem here, so we're going to throw that information out the door. What actually has happened, because again, we're going to say this too, her locks are not that heavy. So that's not an issue, because if that was an issue, we would have a lot more on the floor than we do. We just have an edge issue. That sounds like ponytails, retwisting really tightly. Could be bad products, could be lack of condition, could be medication. It could be a number of things, but from what she told me out of her mouth, her loctician was just killing the front of her head. And eventually, with her fine hair, all of that just popped. Now, I don't know what products this person was using, so I really can't associate that information in too. But we just gonna hypothetically say that she couldn't possibly be using the greatest thing, or she's the strongest bitch in the world, and I want to meet you so we can have an arm wrestling competition. You hear me? Now, what happened is I went ahead and I parted off what I needed to use for my future, because I am going to restore this area with a lock. I refuse to just have this put into another lock base, and as you see here going down the side, once I move my hand, there's already a big lock base right there. We're not going to create another one of those. I don't like doing those, just throwing all of that hair into one lock. To me, that's ugly. To me, it does not work. To some, it does not matter to them, but to me, I'd rather you still have a full line up or whatever. Now, I can't recreate what people have already created, but at the same time, what I see that I can fix, I will fix. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna associate these things after she comes from under the dryer, and I'm going to put another lock on here. Yes, it will be lock extension, something that she did not grow, but I'd rather her have that place in value and get a lock started there for a new foundation than just to leave it hanging or throw it into another lock base. That doesn't work for me. Now you see I've already began my installation. So right now at this point I'm just going through finishing up, wrapping to the same length and the same size of locks that she already has there. And you see my hands working like a Singer sewing machine. It's one day, I swear to God, I'm going to need the best massage ever. So if any of y'all out there in the world that give massages, please call me, because these wrists are about to blow up like a diabetic bitch ankles that's on medication. Help me, Lord. Anyway, back to the information at hand. So we putting this lock extension on, we're making it healthy. I didn't make it too tight. I wanted to make it to where the next time she came in also that it could still be retwisted, so that it'll have the same base, the same look, the same feel, the same everything that the rest of her locks have. We just know that it's one that has been made. But that's okay. Sometimes you got to go through a level of ruin just to get to that other side of health and great things. So I'm sure at this point, whoever did this to her, however it happened, has taught her a lot. It taught me a lot. It showed me what we needed to do and what we needed to make sure of when we looked in her head. So you know that every single time I see her, we're going to do an extreme scalp analyzation. I'm going to pay attention to the breakage and all of the other kind of stuff that's going on. I'm the one that brought it to her attention that we're going to do this to her head. She wanted to just go ahead and, do like what people are just used to doing, throw it to another lock. I don't want to do that. I want you to have the maximum ability of lock that you want and keep it going and keep it looking good. Stop just getting comfortable with what people are offering and saying, okay, well, let's see what happens down the line. Sweetheart, in a committed progressive hairstyle, once that hair is gathered into that lock, that braid, that two-strand twist, there isn't much changing that's going to go into that. It's just going to evolve. So what you see then is pretty much what you're going to see going on down the line. It's just going to grow. As your son and your daughter would, they're not going to change face. Just because Michael Jackson did it doesn't mean everybody else is going to do it. They're going to stay one way. They're going to be that person, and they're just going to evolve. Same here.